Naging problema ang kidnapping sa ating bansa. Marami ang naging biktima nito. Gaano nga ba kahirap ang makidnap? Para malaman, narito ang storya ng isang nakidnap at paano siya nakasurvive dito.
The organization which I founded, the Movement for Restoration of Peace and Order, started actually in 1993 because the end of the 1990s started the spate of kidnapping. Then 92, there were the start of people dying because of kidnapping. No? C.P. Lopez was one LaSalle student. Then there was the death of Myron Ramos and Kenneth Go. That's the end of 1992. So 1993 January, Charlene C., the 15-year-old girl, was killed because of kidnapping. So that's the only time that the Chinese Filipino community stood up. We organized a funeral protest march to say that enough is enough.
I just came home from a client meeting with Mother Lily. When I reached my front gate, there's already parked 2 cars in front of our house, wherein you could view some 5 to 6 persons per cars inside. From one car, they moved down to approaching me and pointed guns at me. So ang sabi ko, anong problema? I told them. Sabi niya, may kaso ka sa krami. So sabi ko, I need to make a call to my lawyer. I was about to touch my cell phone. They pulled me to their cars. One guy, hinampas ako ng baril sa likod, sa batok. So I got dizzy, I fell down. Yung paghampas sa akin, accidentally, the gun pumutok. Pinosas nila ako agad, hinagis nila ako sa kotse, pinasok nila ako doon. I can still feel yung blood dripping. Nag-graze yung bullet from my forehead. I can see drops of blood sa floor, so I'm a bit dizzy, pero I can hear things. Kinuha nila yung mga cellphone ko, wallet ko. They immediately checked my IDs. Then I heard over a cellphone call from them na positive si Kakwen. Nakuha na namin.
4 people, 4 armed men, went to my farm and asked all my workers to lie flat down on the floor, and one of them with a gun went to the back to fetch me. And when we went in front to the front part of the farm, of course they didn't tell me it was a kidnapping. They just said get into the cart, and of course they had all their guns. So I went with them, and then we drove for about maybe 2 hours. In the car, they had my eyes blindfolded, and of course I was also trying to peep at them to see their faces, and one of them kept on telling me, don't look, don't do that. So ako naman, I just made drama like I'm having, I cannot breathe, and they're also afraid because even though they're the ones who are abducting me, I noticed because one of them was holding me like this. I can feel his hands are so cold. On the way there, they changed car. I mean, they rendezvous with another group. So when they all went down, so I peeped at them again because I wanted to see their I wanted to see their faces, like for later on I can identify them. And I was thinking I was going to escape, but then the car was kind of very near me. I mean, the chair was very near me. So I was thinking that with the boots on, the chances of my really escaping is very hard. So I decided not to go through with it. Mas matapang sila sa akin. First they said, do you have a husband, do you have children, do you have father, your mother? To all of the above, I said no. And then when they browsed through my cell phone, they found out that my mother is still around. So they were scolding me that I was such a liar. And one of them held a gun to my head. And then I decided to just lie low. I said, oh, pasensya na kayo kasi my mother is old and she's kind of sick. And after that, I decided to keep a very low, humble profile. I don't look at them when they arrive, when they're talking to me. So I just kept my eyes down. Para I was thinking that if I don't see them, they would not be so afraid na I can recognize them. They might be forced to kill me because I can recognize them.
Kasi na pwede kang dumilat, di ka didilat. You know very well na pag nakipag-eye contact ka, your chance of survival will be dwindle. I was thrown in a room of 2.5 by 2.5. Tinalian pa ako, kamay ko. So how could you be at ease na ganito? You're hoping na this is just a nightmare, na pagising mo, everything will evaporate. No? But it's not. One day after another, ganun. They put me on the phone to talk to my family, to demand the ransom. First, I heard 17 million. Tapos, sabi ko, 17 million. Hindi, tapos, hinampas nila ako. 70, hindi 17. I was chained from behind me with posas. Tapos, may kadena from leeg to my back to my feet. So, it's interconnected. Then, aside from that, there's additional chain. Just in case you make motion, magkakaingay. So, all you could do is memorize their tattoos in their hands or in their arms, their height, their body size. The small room, that 2.5 by 2.5, is so dark, nasisilip mo sila sa labas. So, every day, day in, day out, I do nothing but pray. And hoping that one day when I get out, if I could share my story.